with STO Handmade Craft Spot. Today I'm going to show you how to cut and condition a pack of polymer clay cane. For this project, you're going to need 1 pack of polymer clay cane of your choice. I'm using Primo Sculpey Black, a tissue blade, and you're going to need a pasta machine. In some cases, you may need your acrylic roller. If your clay is a little stiff, and you may need to roll it out a bit before you can put it through the pasta machine. But in most cases, if the clay is soft, fresh out of the pack, you can just cut and condition the clay. So let's get started. To do this, you're going to simply open a pack of 2-ounce polymer clay cane of your choice. And you're going to take your tissue blade and you're going to cut it in small sections. The smaller you cut it, the easier it is for it to go through the pasta machine. And so we have 4 sections, and you can put them in 1 section at a time. You put it in on the largest setting of your pasta machine. Throughout this video, you're going to hear some noise because I'm going to actually go through the entire process of conditioning this piece of polymer clay. And we're going to do this. It's going to be 20 to 25 times so you can see how it goes through each process. So here we go. So you're going to put this on your thickest setting, and then you're going to pull it through. Now this is just for the first time, and you're going to do this with all of your pieces, and it's going to flatten it out. And as you flatten it out, you can see it's starting to change, but we still have a ways to go, and we can move the acrylic blade out of the way because we don't need it anymore. And you can kind of stack it like that on top of itself. The clay is pretty soft straight out of the pack, and Primo Sculpey is usually pretty soft. It has to be pretty old for it to be easy not to use. So now we're going to put this entire piece through the pasta machine, and we're going to do it a minimum of 20 times, and I'm going to show you through each interval of at least 5 or 6 times to show you how the clay changes. So now this is the first time with it going through the pasta machine with it all stuck together. And what you're going to do, you're just going to simply fold it over on itself. And don't worry about how it looks. This is just the first time that it's going through the pasta machine. And it's going to change as we continue to go through it. So here we go. So this is the second time and what it looks like coming through the pasta machine. And I'm going to do this 5 more times, which will be a total of 7. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like after you put it through the pasta machine 7 times. And be sure each time to fold it over on itself, like so, as you put it through the pasta machine. So this is what it looks like after going through the pasta machine 5 times. Now you would think that you could use it at this stage, but you can't because it's not stable enough for it to hold in your projects, and you could come across a whole slew of problems, from your project cracking, not baking properly, all kinds of things that you can avoid if you just take the time to condition it properly. So we're going to take it through 5 more times. And be sure to fold it each time that you put it through the pasta machine, every single time, because that's going to help all of the molecules to mix, and all of the products that's in this clay to mix well together, so it'll be malleable and very usable in your project. This may seem a little boring, but it's definitely the most important part of the project of dealing with polymer clay. Whether you are going to make a clay cane, whether you're going to do some kind of polymer art of some sort, conditioning your clay is very important. And this is what it looks like after we have passed the polymer clay through the machine 5 more times. As you can see, it's much smoother, and it's becoming much more easier to use. After we put it through 5 more times, we'll be done. And I know when you get polymer clay, because it's really soft out of the pack, you may be tempted to condition it only a few times and feel like, okay, I can use it because it's really soft and it's new out of the pack. Don't set yourself up for a disaster. Please still take the time to condition it 20 to 25 times. That way you won't run into problems later. And you can fold it at various angles. Long as it's, you're folding it in half. So that it will condition properly. It's a very easy process. It's just kind of a long process. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe a little longer, depending on the condition of your clay once you get it out of the pack, because some clays don't condition really well or easy. And I will do some demonstrations of those clays because they can be frustrating. So we're putting it through 2 more times, and this polymer clay 2-ounce package will be completely conditioned and ready to use. So here's the finished sheet, conditioned all the way through 20 times. You can do it 25 more times, but 20 times you're pretty good in terms of conditioning the clay sheet. Now it's fully ready to use by itself, or as a color in your project. Black is really not a color, and we'll get into talking about colors on another video, but ready to use right now in your project or by itself. So until next time, thank you. Bye.